Well, hello YouTube. Welcome to episode 5 of the Icelandic Football Rise with HK. I'm on Melvin Neves' screen. We're going to jump straight into it before we get into the round 4 of qualifying Champions League game against RB Slazburg. I think that's how you say their name. Let's go. RB Slazburg. There we go. We'll go back to Neves quickly. I've been saying in the past couple of episodes, we need to get this guy on a new contract before a team comes in and gets him for 130k. If you click here, you have negotiated a contract. It'll be 3k with a 7.5 mil release fee for foreign clubs. His agent didn't really like that, but I locked it in. And I tell you what, he's getting a pay rise. His agent put in some other demands that look very similar to this loyalty bonus and bonuses everywhere else. I'm paying quite a fair bit of money for his agent fee, which if you go to the transfer screen, where's that going to come from, Damien? I tell you where it's going to come from with finances that look like this. If we lose today's tie, right, and we go to Champions League playoff games, if we lose the tie today at YouTube, we still get 3.5 mil. That will put us into the black. It will put us $1 million profit. It will allow us to tie Neves down for the foreseeable future, which is absolutely amazing for myself. We're hoping to win, obviously, and make it to the Champions League, and we still get 2.34, which means we'll still probably there or thereabouts be able to pay Neves' agent fees and stuff like that in the coming seasons. So it's not too bad, but we are going to get into today's game pretty straightforward. No one wants to see me talk too much, anything else. Our last games you all seen, as it was the last episode, was the last game that we played against Trnava in round 3 of qualifying. Well, let's get straight into it. I'm not going to change too much. Apparently it's on TV, which is great. I think we're getting like 24k revenue for this game on TV, which is absolutely amazing. Playing away from home, which is what I prefer, and it's going to be the exact same lineup that beat Trnava from, let's see how much we beat them by. I can't really remember, 3-1? 3-0. We didn't even concede. I'm taking that. Oh yeah, it was 3-1 against Sindri. And we obviously beat them 4-1 as well away from home in a stunning last 10 minutes of football there. Same team, not changing it. The boys are in great form. As you can see, there are a few boys on yellow cards, including Neves himself, 1 game away from suspension. I'm a little bit worried that it's going to happen. I might actually switch it up and put our captain in as well for this game. I did drop him. I didn't think he's been in the best of form, even though his average rating's at 7.1. I think it was a few games of 6.5. We're going to make the one change now that I think about it. With young Arjir Johannesson will come out for Alti, our captain. We'll go forward and we'll get straight into the RB Slazburg game. We're not going to talk about it too much. Yeah, I've got coaching myself, and I've got to leave here in about 30 minutes or so, so I really want to get this video done before then. I don't want to have to go to coaching, cut it out, and then come back and be all suspenseful at coaching. I've got to know what happens with this save. It is absolutely amazing. I love the boys. I love the HK lads. I'm going to tell them I have faith in them. We've seen the Salzburg team before, but we're just going to go through them quickly again. Why not? As you can see, they've got this guy in goal, is a very good keeper, very decent centre-back, playing at right-back, actually. Still got decent speed, but Iceberg's on the left. They are playing a diamond, which we have fed well against. For those that remember, Rosenberg came and played a diamond at home against us, and we absolutely played him off the park. Very good centre-back there. As you can tell, I'm expecting, Salzburg to have a very good side. You might even know a few of these boys. He looks like a decent 19-year-old Austrian. Apparently he's a centre-back, but playing left-back, and looks like he probably can play very well there at left-back as well. He would be lovely to pick up. The Brazilian there, just, oh wow, look at that for a play. 10 mil, there we go. That's worth more than my club. A player worth more than my club. He's worth more than my club. You see how oh man, Lee Chung Young picked him up in a save not too long ago, and a couple FMs ago, he was turned into a freak. The South Korean legend, just featured at the World Cup. There we go. Couple strikers up top. Just, oh my, we're not going to put any opposition instructions just yet. I don't do it. Until I get told to do it, unless I rate my coaches. I don't rate them at the moment. But as you can see, our normal system, our normal fluid system. Let's get into it. Pretend the Champions League anthem's playing right now as the boys stand there. We are in our blue, and we are going to the right-hand side of the screen. I would like this highlight just to fizzle out and not be a Salzburg goal or anything like that. I open my mouth, and here we go. Never mind, Martin intercepts. Johannesson with the ball out. The Trumno finds second lines. It's great. And there we are. I am going to look at that possession stats. I'm pretty sure it said we had 77 possession, but it's only been 2 minutes in. A lot of highlights in this run coming early in terms of goals for ourselves. Would love an away goal. to be quite honest, we've got to be realistic. Salzburg should pump us, but Iceberg beats his man, gets down the line. Little old Iceberg, good ball, back post. Trump that doesn't fall to him. But Gunnison hits it straight at the keeper, and it was definitely a chance. The referee, Trump was offside, but I think that was from after the follow-up, so the goal would have counted if it went in. And unlucky for us, it could be 1-0 here, but we need to take chances like that. We are on top, but they have a corner as Lee puts it in. It's cleared well by Neves, who's apparently got a little bit of a knock, a bruised ankle. Just don't get booked, Neves. That's all I want. As the cross falls into Arneson's arms, and can we play out from the back like we like to? Just take your time, pick your pass, Arneson. I don't care where it goes to. In the end, he's gone long. And it's gone long, not just long, but to feet of Gunnarsson. Gunnarsson lays it back to Brunt. And will it be an opportunity for us? Neves, though, his ball out the Trumner. He's got some speed, Trumner, if he can get there, and does. His ball, front post, doesn't find his man, flicked on away. And now they're going to go on the break. Yes, they are. It's 2v2 here. And Berlin is in with the pace, and he hits it, and it's in. And Berlin has scored for Salzburg, and for the first time in the whole campaign, we are behind. 11 minutes in, and it's slightly against the run of play, I'm going to say. We seem to have started quite well, but as we see on the break, one ball over the top. Never blamed Arneson too much for his keeping or anything, but he may be slightly out of position. They're showing him the far corner a little bit too much, but not much the keeper can do. The defence lost his man, 1v1. He's got to score there, the striker, and does. And it's the first time we're behind us. It's a highlight after the goal, and just not 2-0 straight away. As Yabo picks it up, Martinson clears long, and Trumner's going to get on that. For a second, I thought it was just going to go out of play, but his ball towards Isberg doesn't find his man. Neves looks like he tries to win the header, but doesn't. And Yabo, and it looks like they're on the break again. It's another ball over the top there. Dulrich, who just set up the goal. His ball inside the shoulder. He finds C. Lee. And what a save that is by Arneson. Arneson has kept us in the tie. It's only 12 minutes in. Can we get a little replay back on this one here? We don't see a lot of keepers pulling off saves from key highlights, but this one deserves it. We'll go back to it, and we're going to give it a pause. We're going to slow it down. We're going to slow it down right now as the keeper goes big. He goes massive. The ball through to Sealy. Obviously, he was onside. Take it from when he kicks it. And look at this. It's going top left. Arneson up full stretch with the left hand. Gotta love that from the keeper. Being a keeper coach, I do love seeing when keepers pull off spectacular saves on Football Manager. And we're 12 minutes in. And I just said against the run of play, but on the last couple of minutes, it's been all Salzburg. But I'm going to keep it on the same system. I have faith in the boys to play. They are keeping possession quite well, just not creating too many chances against a good Salzburg side. I don't mind. Neves and Brunt both now picking up little knocks. I'm hoping they just don't pick up cards, groin injury and a foot injury. It looks like a pulled groin for Brunt, which is actually quite serious. We might need to look to bring him off, actually. We're going to see how this highlight develops. We might try and get him into half-time and then make it at half-time. As that's a really long ball up to Isberg, and I don't really like that from switch to switch like that. Prefer us to play it through the middle of the park. We are quite good. As that's a good ball inside, and that's a great finish there. And we are 2 behind now. HK are in a little bit of all sorts trouble. I will say that we haven't been poor, but we haven't been great. And we aren't losing the balls in areas that we usually don't lose it in. And against a team like Salzburg, they will punish you. 29th minute in, I will now at this stage look to say, look, the game might be up. Well, it's not up, but you know what I mean. For Brunt, who's not playing particularly well, he's got a little bit of a poor ground. Neves, I'm going to keep out there. We need goals, and Neves does create and does a lot of hard work. So Ori's coming on there. I'm going to leave Neves out there for as long as possible, and we're going to see if we can create something out of nothing here. As it looks like it's going to go to half-time here. We're going to be 2-0 down. Against a side that is miles better than us. But we look at the stats. We are holding our own. We're not creating enough, but we are definitely playing quite well in terms of keeping the ball in areas. I'm gonna keep the same system for now. I am gonna get quite aggressive and tell them they were terrible. They do respond to that quite well. I've done that team talk before and seen it go quite well, so we'll do it again there as we look to play the ball around here to top hook and to Trumner. Trumner will then play inside the Neves. It should be the pointless highlight, but I'd ideally like a goal right now from Guerrero gives it to Isberg, and just as I believe the highlight goes away, and we're 50 minutes in, and it's 2-0 to Salzburg. Still keeping possession nicely though, but not much happening. Our away goal here would be absolutely awesome as Isberg plays it short to Trumner. I've never seen this corner play before. Finds Neves. Neves, it's cleared. For a second, therefore, it may have deflected and gone past everybody and in. Ori, can he recycle? Does look for Isberg and does. Isberg, can you keep it or beat your man? Looks to take it in. It's an early cross, but to nobody. Just as I thought maybe it was a good cross. Stankovic picks it up and will look to play out and throws long out to their fullback. And it looks like Yabo will bring it forward with Chilu. And this is where they've been great, Salzburg, going forward. The ball is cleared by Martins. Does it fall to Isberg? It doesn't. And it looks like Salzburg will take the ball forward again. Martins really giving the ball away a lot. A lot I've mentioned about ball playing centre backs, and we don't really have the players to play it. As Dulberg's crossing, oh wow, it was a slice clearance, and it's oh wow. Slice clearance, and Jon's kept it out. It's going to say Arneson, and you can call him by his last name. I love calling him Jon. But a clear chance there that it could have been an own goal and 3-0. A good save by the keeper. Another crossing headed away. Can we go on the break maybe? I expect this to be the end of the highlight most times than not. But that's a long ball forward to Isberg, and he is offside. Just as we believed again, the linesman starts running all the way and putting his flag up and doing all his weird stuff. Trying to look who's not playing great. Alti, who I brought in, isn't playing great, so the other Jonasson, the younger Jonassen's coming in there, and the captain will come off. 68th minute, do need to highlight ourselves now, as that's a long ball forward. It's going to fall to Trumner now, and he'll play inside to Neves, who loses out. Neves losing out doesn't happen too often, as Oberlin will bring that forward here, and it looks like Sealy. They got numbers forward with a good ball in back post. We're in some trouble, and it is 3-0. I am going to make a change, another one. I feel like we're going to have to go more attacking here. Palmi's going to come on. Neves is going to come off after losing the ball. He's playing well. If we can do this, we will. Come on, son. Oh, it's because I'm dragging Neves. Well done, Damien. All sorts happening here. We're in all sorts. We're keeping the ball well, but we're not scoring. We do need a goal. We're now going to go for a little bit. I'm actually going to move Magnuson back one line. Move him more central. He is more central. What am I doing? Let's go attacking. A bit more mixed. Don't retain possession. Pass it in space. Still look to play out. And still look maybe for the overlap. Work it into the box. I'm not going to change it too much. Just going to maybe increase the tempo by going a bit more direct, and just look forward earlier. Make the changes. If need be, we'll go a bit more route one-ish and a bit more over the top and just looking to get in behind. I'm just trying to see if we can get something going here. If we get to the 83rd minute, we will. Yeah, we're going to. Let's go back to instructions. No more that. No more that. Pump it. Look left and right. Swing them in early. Let's go route one. Let's not go overloaders. 4-0 will probably be the end of the tie. Get stuck in. Move a lot higher. Press play. Come on, boys. Give us a highlight here. Come on. We need a goal. One goal changes this tie dramatically. And can we get it now with 3 minutes to go? Top hook the Siffy. Got to lay it back. Early cross in back post. Isberg with the header. And that was the chance. And Stankovic saves. It was a poor header. It was quite tame. I think that's going to be all she wrote here in this highlight. We're going to lose 3-0 to Salzburg. It's a tough tie. We do lose. We did keep possession slightly favourable. We just didn't do enough of it when we did dominate early in the game. I had to have scored early. It would have been a different tie. I'm assertively going to tell them I was far from pleased from that, and the boys all believe that they could have done a lot more. Gonna get forward to the next game. Brunt's out for 3 to 4 days. Neves is out for 1 to 3. We will come back for the RB Slazburg game, which is in another week's time. And then the Champions Cup group stage draw. After that performance, I'm going to say that it doesn't look like we're going to get there. But I tell you what, boys, we've done well to get this far anyhow. I'll see you for the next part of the episode, which will be the second leg after the Vikingur game. Welcome back, everybody, to the HK Rise to Glory of Iceland. As we know, it's the second leg against Salzburg. We did just get beat 3-0. First things first, let's get to the fixtures. Only one game in between this one, and a very comfortable 6-1 win against Vikingur in 11th, who are in 11th position and looking like they're going to go down this season. And Impen, I re-signed him for another 4-week loan. 4-week trial, is growing and scoring goals and doing everything right, the German striker. It might be worth signing him up with the way he's been playing of late. Our captain also getting in on the act with 2 assists and a goal and a 9.0 match rating. But as you can tell, a very rotated side as the most part. Few players played in a few positions, as I just want to keep the pressure on FH. If we go to the league itself, actually, we've now moved for only 3 points behind FH with 1 game in hand, which does probably mean that if we do win that game in hand and us not having to play FH for the rest of the year, we will probably go ahead on goal difference. And look, maybe win the league. It does depend who we need to play and who we need to beat. Still got a few hard games left in the league for us. If we go back to our team selection, that's the side we're going to run with. Unfortunately, Guerrero, our best right back, is out, but our backup right back can come in and do a job. Martin is now back from suspension from both league and cup, so he can come in, and I'm actually going to bring him in to start alongside Martinson, as that's been the preferred centre-back partnership in the Champions League. We are 3-0 down. I am going to keep it on the 4-2-3-1 and go out there and play our football. I just want a good performance. I don't want us to go get smacked and then we can look back and go, look, we had a good run, and then just got absolutely stomped by Salzburg. They've now gone a very defensive 5-3-2, which I don't mind. Look, if they're going to invite some pressure on, I'm all for it and let Iceberg run at them. Maybe it can happen. I'm going to tell him, go out there and go get revenge. If go get revenge means we win 1-0 or 2-1, by all means. If go get revenge means we can win 4 and 5-0, I'll happily take that too. Going to send the assistant. I'm not expecting too much. We're 3-0 down. Coming at home to HK in the stadium. As you can tell, it's not our actual stadium, as we need more than 8,000 seats. I think we're in some Dutch stadium somewhere. But there we go. As Trumner will play Navas, and we'll get this one underway. Scoring inside the first 15 seconds would be great. Ball front post. Gunnarsson can't get there. Can we keep it? Brunt. Nevers, hit it. Oh, it's just wide. What a start that would have been. That would have made me believe. 20 seconds in, it's still 0-0 on the night. 3-0 down. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. We can't afford to concede, but at the same time, we can't afford to sit back and not look the play. We're pressing them very well here. And can we pitch that one? No, we can't. I reckon if that was Guerrero, we would have, but it's not Guerrero up there. And now they're going to come through with Duncan, who's very good. And it's fallen to Oblin, and that is 1-0, and that's going to be game over. I'm pretty sure of it. It's so unlucky. It's a great challenge. I hate that about Football Manager, where it's just a tackle and a full storm. It's so annoying. The boys don't deserve this. They've been great all campaign. I don't really want to watch it either. It's just a kick in the teeth. We got opened up a little bit. But look at this. Top hook with a great challenge. And it just falls to him. I'm not even going to watch the finish, even though it was that good. Once again, dominating possession. I've created one chance, and they've scored it. And that's probably enough for them. We now need 5 on the night. We need to win the ball back and score next if we're going to have any chance. Alti Jonassen's ball out to Isberg. Cut inside and play that one back post. Does Goodison 1-1. Do we believe, guys? Do we believe? I'm not 100% sure. We need 4 more to level it, and we still lose on away goals. Just a good performance on the night. Let's show what we're really good at. He's indicating what's to come up. Pull knee ligaments. Trumner. Do we not risk him? I don't know. If Goodison scores now, and he does, it's a great touch and a finish, and all of a sudden it's 2-1 inside 15. There's enough time in this game that maybe we can do something. I'm going to leave Trumner out there until he falls on the floor and tells me he can't play anymore. Basically, toughen up, mate. It's a Champions League. We need another 3 goals and we're through. It's all of a sudden, it's back to how it was at the start of the day. 3 goals and we can do something. As Wakey will play that one out. Can we press high up the field? Isberg presses. Unfortunately, this right-hand side is going to be our problem. And Madison doesn't win that one. Oblin's got some speed. So does Martinson. But Oberlin is there first. It's a good cross front post. And the header is over the bar there. Martin didn't rise high. He's only 6 foot, the young centre. But we're keeping the ball around, creating chances. 2-1 up on the night. Play a shorter passing game, maybe assisted. Can we just get the ball first? Yes, we can. Top hook now. Can we create something? If we can get here 3-1 at half time, we will believe. As Trumner will play that ball out to the wide. Trumner inside to Alti Jonasson, the captain. Can we keep it with Neves? Yes, he can. He didn't play the best in the first leg. Isberg is free. Matheson does give it to him. Back post. Trumner, can he get there? Straight at the keeper. Just had to put it left to right of Volky there. And we had a chance. It's another chance, though, basically from the same highlight. Give it to Halderson. He's only got 3 crossing and proven theirs. He does it front of him. Brunt from distance just wide. We are all over Salzburg. Well, can we make the pressure tell? Is it too much of a mountain to climb? It probably is. Trumner finally comes off injury. We probably should have taken him off. Depends how I want to go about this. Do we change the system? I'm thinking of playing this, putting Trumner in what would be Trumner here, putting Palmy up front as well, right? And then doing this, advance forward, making top hook players the wing back on attack, and we go for it, right? We still look for the overlap, but we just do this, and we're going to do it. Why not? We exploit the right flank. There we go. We're going to play it like that, I reckon. Yeah, let's do it. Two up top. We need some goals. There we are. We change the system. If we concede, we concede. We'll see how we go. It's an asymmetric system, focusing heavily on Isberg playing well. Topuk's got some good crossing though, and don't rule him out the wing back. And it's a poor cross in the end, and finds Walkie just as I put the commentator's curse on him. Can we win it back though? Can we force him to go long? Can we press in here and force him to go long? Still press Sigifi. There we are. I pronounced that wrong. Sigifusen. There we are, and eventually the long ball does come. Can we win it? No, we can't. And now they'll look to break here. Yabo's ball. Is he offside? Surely. I think actually our young right back's kept him on. And then once again, it's a tackle forward to him. And it's a freaking goal like that. That is really annoying, Football Manager. Fix your game. Oh, Hullison playing them all onside. I think that's what you get for when you play your young little right back. We don't have a spare right back, unfortunately. Yabo there, his ball through. And once again, it's a challenge gone through by Matheson, and it just falls to him. It is so annoying. Arneson can't keep it out. Trumner out injured with pulled Lee ligaments, and it's going to be 2-2 at half time. It is very frustrating here because we have been on the better side, and both their goals have been quite jammy, so to say. We go to the pep talk here. I'm going to tell him that, look, it was terrible. Okay, it worked. I'm going to change it up slightly. We're going to go not control. We're going to go attacking. That's the only thing I'm going to change. Everything else is going to stay the same. Let's just try go for it. Once again, 3 goals does nothing. We now need 4 in this half. 4 without reply. Is it going to come? Look, they haven't created their own clear-cut opportunity, I would say. They've been quite lucky. If we could score early, maybe. As the ball looks for Neves. Neves from distance had never bent back enough. It was a good to look at the replay, but never bent back. If only it curled back into the top-hand corner. It would have been nice. Not having his best of game, Neves, either, but we'll see what happens. We are dominating possession yet again, but Slazburg hitting us on the break. Can we get up and win it? Martin can't. He can't deal with it. And Oblin here to put the game beyond. Oh, nearly. For a second there, I thought it net wrestled in the net. There we are. We've got to make another change. Not just yet. Or are we? Yeah, we are. Brunt's going to come off. Neves is going to give free roam. They're probably going to go score now that I've made this highlight. Look at this. Look at the background. It's a goal. I'll honest him with a save if you didn't see that through the background. Always pause, guys. Brunt is coming off for Magnuson. There we go. And we're going to just release Neves to go forward and bomb on and just try and join in with the attack. We might go a bit more direct soon as well. Just look to get the ball away. Let's get through this highlight first. Let's try and win it on the night. Try maybe try and create something out of nothing and win the game outright. Maybe. I doubt it highly. For us to win right now, we need to score right now, this very second. Magnuson, Neves, his ball over the top for Isberg doesn't find him, and now it's going to be them coming through. Martinson just pumps it long, and can he find Siggy Fussen? He can. Fussen's coming out wide. His cross doesn't find no one. Can Neves recycle? Yes, he can. Neves looks for Halderson, our young right back. Unfortunately, we're definitely missing Guerra. But the ball back post isn't too bad. It's headed away, but Topul, can he measure across now? The low cross. Goodison can't get there. Neves hits it. It may have deflected of Goodison. It hasn't. The goal's given with Neves. Goodison would have been in an offside position. The flag stayed down. It does count. For a second, I was worried it wasn't going to count there. It looked like the assistant stopped moving as well, which is a telltale sign. Topuk's cross was quite good, the 14 crossing of him. It was headed away. Goodis is definitely in offside position. He probably has impeded the keeper's view there. It probably should be offside. Not given. 66 minutes, 3-2 up on the night. At what point do we change the system and look to go for it? I reckon it's now. Let's go for it, guys. We're going to go team instructions. We're going to go pump the ball, look it in, whip it in, go direct. Go route one. I don't care. Whip it in early crosses. Go overload. Get right eye. Use the offside trap. Take more risks, boys. Go for it. Don't stick to positions. We're just going to go throw the kitchen sink at it. We don't care if we lose on the night. I do, but I don't. We need 2 goals to make us believe, 3 goals to do it. Can we get there? There isn't a highlight. It's their highlight. And will they score from the corner and absolutely kill the dream? Well, it's wide. The dream's still alive. 3 goals in 10 minutes. Can it happen? We're now going to give him a little team talk. Push forward. I want him to push forward and create, boys. Come on, lads. Give us a highlight. Just one Football Manager. I know we're beating Salzburg on the night, but just give us another highlight. Make us believe. I'm pretty sure this game's going to be dead and buried here. But you never know. I've seen stranger things happen on Football Manager. We score 3 goals out of nothing. I doubt it very highly. It's Gunnarsson for Isberg. Isberg's ball inside. Looks for Alti Jonasson. Doesn't find him. It's now with Dujak. He's going to look for Oblin and doesn't find him. Martin, can he play Topak out on this side? He does look for him. In the end, it's not going to find him. It's a bit long. And can we lock him in here and look to win it back and go very, very Route 1 football? I'm hoping we don't concede, but we probably will, playing how open we are at the back. It's a great challenge by Martin instead, never mind. And look, we've got numbers everywhere. Can we play through Alti? Alti with the effort. Oh, it's a great save there by Walkie, and he's done well to hold it too. That would have made us maybe believe, guys. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. As it looks like Salzburg are going to come forward now, and it probably might be 3-3. Oblin with a chance. Can Jon save it? He can. Straight at him. Can he go down the other end? Depends how much added time. It's only 3 minutes. It's probably all she wrote, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get 3.4 mil for getting knocked out at this stage. As Topuk's ball in, headed away, only as far as Sigfi. He doesn't put his foot through it. Hullison will keep it to Isberg. Falls to Neves. He hits it from distance, and it's an absolute belter. Unfortunately, 5-5 on the night wouldn't see us through because of away goals. But look, we can hold our heads up high. 4-2 on the night. We are beating RB Slazburg. Look, strengthening areas, and we probably could make it to the group stage of the of the Champions League. I'm pretty sure we get to the group stage of the Europa League after losing this game, because we made it to the last stage of qualifying. Don't hold me to that because it doesn't say in the rules, but I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. As you can tell, we get knocked out here. On the night, we played quite well. I'm going to tell the boys that you played... you're unlucky? Yeah, let's tell them we're unlucky. Look, they're pretty happy with that. There we go. Leave the match. RB Salzburg there. Trumner is injured for how long? 3 weeks. We're going to have to deal with that. HK defeated in the final playoff. We received 3.5 mil and we received 340k for being knocked out of the Champions Cup. We were on fire. I'm pretty sure that means that we'll play in the Europa League. Well, just don't hold me to it. If we can click club. Yeah, Euro Cup. When is the draw being done for that? Is it any time soon? Doesn't say. If we go to the Euro Cup page, does it say what's being drawn next? 4th qualifying round. If we go to stages, and can we go to the group stage? It won't let me go to the group stage. Very strange. I just want to see when it's drawn. Never mind. But it looks at that, I reckon we are in the group stage and we will be playing in the Euro Cup. That might be the next episode where it comes in. As you can see, it's not telling me here that when the draw's coming out. Do we skip forward a day to maybe see if it tells us something? We're going to skip forward a day. Maybe it will load the game up saying that we're in the Euro Cup. Once again, we've got plenty of scout reports to go through, but I'll do that on stream tomorrow. Does it tell us when the Euro Cup draw's coming out? No, maybe because there's Euro Cup games on the 29th. We're going to skip through to the 30th. Bear with me. This is how we're going to end the episode, in the suspense of, will it tell us about when the draw's coming out? There is games being played on the 29th in the Euro Cup, so I'm hoping that we will see what's going on very shortly. We will receive 3.4 million for playing in the group stage. There is confirmation that we will be in the group stage, and I tell you what, it comes out later today. We're going to do it on YouTube. Screw it. We'll get it to the 30th. We're going to do it live in the group stage draw. I don't know if we're going to be seeded for this or not. I'm not 100% sure. I'm meant to be at coaching in about 40 minutes. That's not going to happen, is it? Depends on traffic. We might be late. HK's worth being late for coaching. Euro group stage, we've been seeded 4th. So we're going to get the hardest possible draw. Get your Europa League songs out. What we're going to do is we're going to draw all teams next until we get to 3 in each side. There we are. Ludogorets, who we did beat comfortably. And look, Liverpool in that group too, being a Liverpool fan, I'll happily take that as well. Let's go. Alright. Group A, yes. Not us. Group B, I think we could beat Austria Wien. I don't know about Copenhagen and Feyenoord are usually pretty good. And that is the group we have drawn in. Draw all teams. We're going to quickly have a look. Austrian Wien, decent side with some decent players. We'll go through the teams later on at a later date. Feyenoord, we know are quality. And we know Copenhagen are quality. It's probably a tough group to get out. But if we go to our finances, we are in the profit, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 7 mil income this month. The club has got money. This is unbelievable. Can we maybe go request something? Let's go try request some facilities. Can we maybe go networking? facilities. Can we improve our stadium? Not just yet. Improve training facilities. Our facilities are quite good. I might wait until we can request to maybe ask to increase the stadium and then do it. We might ask for a bigger transfer budget, but that will be next episode on YouTube. Be sure to check me out on Twitch because we will be playing all these games tomorrow live on Twitch and probably playing the Europa League games as well. Ladies and gentlemen, for everybody on YouTube, enjoy your day or night. Let's hope I'm not too late for coaching now with my under 15 boys that I coach here in Adelaide. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you're enjoying the series. Sub and like for the HK run in the Champions League, and now it'll be a Europa League run as well. Hopefully you check me out on Twitch. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. That will be Damien signing off for now.